about that part of the hunt that makes it so rewarding.
He's down! He's down! He's down! That's one of the closest things I've ever seen.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's rain on the windshield, and hopes are very high because this is the first day, not of elk season, first day we're elk hunting. It's the 21st of September. The elk have been pretty dead throughout the whole year. We haven't even hunted them yet, and we're going out for the first time. We're going to spend a good week or two out in the elk country. We're going to try to put 2 bulls on the ground. Our uncle also has a tag, so there's a room for a 3rd bull to hit the ground. And we're hitting the first elk hunt of the entire stinking season. I'm super stoked. I've been butterflies the whole time. Carson didn't get much sleep last night. I didn't get much sleep last night. That was more due to bad decisions, though. And we're about to roll up to this property, a little bit of public, a little bit of permission private from antelope season. And we're going to try to see if we can lay our eyes on any wetback bulls on the first stinking day. So I am super, super excited. Elk is probably, it is my favorite animal to hunt with a bow. And I think today we're getting rained on right now. I mean, it's been clear skies all the way till now. This is like perfect elk weather. I don't believe in moon. I kind of believe in moon phases. It's supposed to be pretty good. New moon tonight, so there shouldn't be too much night activity. So maybe they're a little more frisky throughout the day. They should be bugling, so hopefully here's some screamers even tonight. But we've got around, it's 3:26, so it's already pretty late. We're gonna catch probably the last 2 to 3 hours of the evening and see if we can, set our eyes on anything. And if we can get a stalk going and get a bull on the ground early, that just means we're going to be throwing some backstraps on the grill tomorrow as a midday snack before the evening hunt. So super stoked. I think this season's going to be absolutely incredible. And if you're watching this, it probably means we had some success. So we'll see you guys out there. All right, it's day 1. We just rolled up. We're unpacking everything. Our stuff's a disaster. I just landed this morning off the plane, so everything's in about 15 different places. So we're trying to get backpacks loaded up. There's a storm pushing in right now, so we got to get everything wrapped up real quick and head up to the top of the mountain and start glassing. So we'll see what we can get on. Got up to the top of this hill for a good glassing point, and we were just sitting. We glassed for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and we just were having a casual conversation. I look below me, and 400 yards away, there's a whole group of elk, and there is a monster bull in this group, like just huge 6x6, everything you could ever want in a bull. One of the biggest elk we've seen in this area. So the wind is not perfect. He's on a kind of a saddle right now with all of his cows, and the wind's blowing from the north this direction at him. So I would check, because he's on this side, we'd like to get behind him, but the wind's not great for that. So we've got about an hour to 2 hours of light left. We're just going to let it play, see which way he goes, and if the wind gives us a good situation to try to get into range, we're 100% going to do it day 1. But we're going to keep watching this guy and hopefully can make a play. If there's not like an easy play, I think we should leave him. I know you're not supposed to leave elk, but this guy is pretty comfortable, and I would hate to blow this guy out. He's a monster. So. And we have rain pushing in. Got rain pushing in too. I mean, it's a good day. He's got like 20 cows with him or something. So we gotta be smart. He's a beautiful bull though. He's sweet to shoot. That's the smell of fresh black licorice. As we started closing the distance on this bull, his cows had other plans. Before long, they'd led the entire group over the next ridge, and when we tried to intercept him a second time, we ran into another group just as the light was fading. The bull stood just out of bow range, and with daylight slipping away and no solid stalk opportunities, we sat and watched them until it was dark.
Give us a little update.
The update is we've got a frickin' toad bedded right now. He's probably 1,000 yards away. And I am just trying to locate this little sucker on Onyx because he's by a very distinguishable rock. And if I can get this sucker pinned, we're going to be in his location probably in the next 48 minutes to an hour. And if he stays there, we're zipping an arrow through him. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, we're about 400 yards out on top of this ridge line he was last seen on. We're just going to make our way above him. We did hear a bugle about 5 minutes ago, which is good. We've got decent wind right now. This is not as good, but it's definitely not blowing towards him. If he stays put and he bugles every 10 minutes, which we hope he does, I mean, this is a pretty good location for us to kill him. So, I don't know. I really hope it happens. He might have rolled over the back. Hopefully not. No, that's it. We are approximately 50 yards from where that bull was bedded. He wasn't there any longer. Yeah, I think we dipped over the next edge and he's pretty much gone. We can hear him. He's no longer bugling and none of the elk are bugling right now. Kind of the midday blues, so we're gonna head back, see if we can get a bite to eat because that's a tree. Because the protein bars are not pleasing to the stomach, at least this much of them. We're gonna wait till early this afternoon. We're gonna come back up here and hopefully he's a little more active and maybe we can make a play. How many times has this happened?
4th time already?
Not even halfway up.
Videoing this crap. This is miserable.
Top.
Alright, go ahead.
It's a little
Short and simple.
Alright, day numero dos. It's the evening and had a pretty sweet evening. Heard a couple different bugles. The elk were definitely in a completely different spot than where we left them. Go figure. And yeah, they were just way too far away and they weren't even on our property. We're on this big chunk of BLM and they're just on some private way in the low country. You can hear them right now. We saw one big rutting bull that covered probably 2 miles, at least what it sounded like, and we tried to get into the saddle and he was just too quick for us. And we've made the decision. It's a silly decision. We should have already had calls. We're gonna go into town tomorrow and get some elk calls because we do not have any reeds with us. We have bugle tubes, but we don't have reeds, which is absolutely silly. So we're gonna go pick up some reeds. I think we can call some of these bulls in. We usually can't in this area, but I mean, they're just rutting right now. I think we can do it. So day 3 is coming. We're gonna have some calls hopefully, and hopefully get some more luck. Yeah. Let's get out. Let's get a little nasty, Carson. Oh, now it's starting to rain. Normally, this is where I'd roll through the clips of the following days, but to be completely honest, after that evening we saw absolutely nothing. The elk completely disappeared, and over the next few days, we only saw one single cow elk. To say our hopes were low would be an understatement. Regret started to creep in as we slowly replayed in our head how we could have pushed harder when the elk were still around. But that's the thing about elk hunting. It's unpredictable, humbling, and full of uncertainty. You could be having the worst stretch of the trip, then all of a sudden an hour later, you've got a bull on the ground. And that's why we love it so much. So you just keep pushing. I was up here glassing, and I've just been sitting right here, and I heard some in the woods, and I knew there was stinking turkeys back here, and I saw a little beard, or medium beard, I don't even know, it's just a big red head. I'm like, well, turkey hunt now. We've seen nothing this morning. We haven't seen anything for like the last couple days. And he walked right by. Oh, yeah. Turkey down, he's got even a beard on him. Not a bad little beard.
Hunted Easterns, Rios, pretty much everything, and these mountain Miriams are just a stinking blast to hunt. Got a 7-inch beard, nothing crazy, but when you're willing to shoot a hen, I mean, can't complain about that. Super fun. Perfect shot. Yes. Oh. He's going down. I'm gonna go after him. I don't care. That was a perfect shot. I'm going after him. He's going down. He's right there. He's going down. Oh, yes.
He's up.
I'll range him.
Right now.
53.
Perfect. Right behind the shoulder.
We got him.
He's down right there. Give me some. I don't care how big that bull is. That was the coolest call in. 10 yards, bro, or less, or like 5 yards. That's our first bugle we've heard in like 6 days. That's the first bugle we've heard in like 6 days. Like, what the crap?
Dude, easy pack out.
You called that bull in, dude. You called him in, dude. I said rate, and you're like, bet. Bet, say less.
Let's go take a peek. This thing is
Just a little update.
little update. Well, it's been like, what, 5 minutes? We've just let it sit there. It died already a long time ago. But let's go look at this bull.
Should be down to the right.
It'd be too hard to find a, heavy as they are, 700 pounds.
Dude, that's a good bull.
Yeah. Look at that second shot.
Elk hunting, I've noticed with a bow, is more about the experience. When they come in on a string and the calling is correct and you're with a buddy and you make a good shot, the elk doesn't go far. It's all about that part of the hunt that makes it so rewarding, especially if you've been hunting for a lot of the season. It's been super hot, the elk activity's been super low. I mean, but those first 2 days we hunted, it was incredible. We were running into bulls left and right, especially that first evening. We saw probably 6 nice bulls that day. They were everywhere. We got to 120 yards, made the stupid mistake of not having any elk calls to bring anything in, but after that it just died and got to the point where these last 5 to 6 days, all we saw, I think, was a cow on a piece of public, and it's just been really rough. We've been going door to door on all these properties trying to get permission. It's been very, very difficult, but today was different. It was a day I didn't want to get out of bed. We got out late. It was pretty light outside already, being a little lazy, and threw out a location bugle in the morning, heard something. We're like, this is finally an elk that's bugling back to us. Played him for about 30 minutes and just nothing happened. He was staying up on his hill. He didn't want to come down because he could probably tell where the bugles were coming from, and he's like, well, if I don't see an elk, I'm not coming for it. So we started making our play, started getting a little aggressive, got up to this point of the hill and threw another kind of challenging bugle at him, and he's like, let's play. And once I heard that grunty kind of challenge bugle from him, I was like, it's on. So Carson stayed back. He got a little stick, started raking a tree. I went up to a point where I think he would stop if he saw Carson, and I mean, his hang-up spot was not not what I thought. I mean, he came in all the way on the string. As soon as I heard him, I'm like, this is really happening. I was starting to freak out, and I didn't even see his rack. Everything was a blur. I just knew he was a bull, and came into, I don't know, 7 yards, and shot him frontal. I'm guessing heart and lungs and everything. He was absolutely pouring blood. He didn't even know what happened. He just stopped and looked at me, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he started running off. I'm like, it's dead, and started to go after him. Ended up giving us a broadside shot again. He was going to drop already. I think he just had adrenaline from us being right beside him, and shot at 53 yards, put it right in the heart, and he died right there. Blood everywhere, ethical shot on a hunt we didn't expect to even see an elk. So this is incredible. We've got incredible days coming up. The temperatures are dropping, highs going down 20 degrees, lows going down 10 to 15 degrees. It's getting into the time where the second estrus cows are going to start going crazy, so you couldn't have picked a better time to kill a bull where it's going to give you the best opportunity, Carson, to actually get your first bull on the ground. And just getting a tag notched when there's multiple tags in the party is one of the more important parts if you want to have other people take a bull. So I think this was definitely something that is greatly appreciated. Thank God for these experiences we have in the woods and how we're able to go and hunt these awesome animals and get to harvest their delicious meat and have these incredible experiences with people. Such a blessing. Doesn't feel real and doesn't feel like I should be going on these hunts, but always look forward to this every single year. This is my favorite month of the year, and this has been such an incredible experience. Again, sometimes the size of the bull doesn't matter. I haven't shot a ton of bulls in my life, and I don't think now is the time to be picky. It's time to get some good meat, have some fun, and not some chags. So this has been an absolute blast. Let's go get you a bull now. After tagging what felt like the last elk on our previous area, we decided it was time to set our eyes on some new ground. We spent the next couple days knocking on landowners' doors and checking out different pieces of public land, hoping to turn up more elk. A few days after I killed my bull, we stumbled onto a new stretch of public. Just as we pulled up, we noticed a guy unloading what looked like quarters from a freshly killed bull. He told us he shot it a few hours earlier deep in the timber and was trying to get it all packed out before nightfall with a buddy. So we headed up the same trailhead for an evening hunt, and not long in, we ran into his friend hauling out the first load. We offered to lend him a hand and help him pack out the rest of the bull, but when we reached the kill site, it became clear we weren't the only ones interested in the meat.
Did you kill that one, Chad?
So we were heading up Same spot this morning. This time there's 0 trucks on the parking spot. Last time there was 5 or 6. So, got the place to ourselves. We're just gonna head up here, get to a high point, listen, bugle, and see if anything happens. Get some public land elk down. Oh, you did it! You legend.
Don't you dare.
The assassin that struck again.
That's $100 grab.
I'll give you, give you $20 for that. Full animal.
Nice bird.
Yeah. Second bird of the trip.
Yeah.
Wonderful. He's not looking at us.
That's amazing. Except for the wind. I think they're used to. Big one.
That cow's calling.
That thing's a giant.
Come on, come here. He loves it. If that thing comes up here, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna shoot him and put him on my wall.
Be a bad elk to miss. You got that out. Got that out.
Yeah. There's about 5 herd bulls.
Oh, he's bugling. Well, this was starting to become a recurring theme. We were seeing a lot of elk and they were somewhat active. However, the majority of them were on private and too comfortable to try to cross the fence. It was just up to us to be patient and wait for the right moment for one of these guys to make a mistake.
Alright, we just finished up our morning hunt for the elk. We did not hardly get on any elk. All the elk were over on the private land on the other side. But we've spotted this really nice mule deer on the way out. We just drove it down and spoke to the landowner and got the okay to go in after him. So we're gonna hop out and go up this hill and see if we can get on him.
How close? 15. I couldn't see him. You couldn't see him. All I see was the top of their antlers. Another grouser.
Just heard a bull. He hit him. He hit him. He hit him. Go down. Go down. Heart punch. Heart punch. He's going down. He's going down. He's going down. Oh, no way. No way. Go down. He's going down. I have no clue where my room is. You smoked him. That was sick. He came running in. He hard punched him.
He didn't even range him either. It's just
Oh.
Did you video it?
Yep. I videoed it with the phone, but it's on video. You guys did the perfect thing. You guys went up to the next tree. I stayed back.
Yeah,
I gave him some calf calls and he's like, or like, someone get to those trees now.
When I seen him running, he was coming right at this. I drew back and I thought he was gone. Yeah. He circled.
That's 2 up down with the beast.
Binoculars and there's blood like pouring out of his mouth. How did you do that? No range, just. I guessed he was like 45. Yeah, that's what I was gonna give me some.
Epic. He got a beautiful bugle. Oh crap, right there. Right in front of you. Look how fat he is, dude. He's a chode. Dude, you just killed an elk on public. Straight public, dude. Legendary. Stinking legendary. How we feeling?
Feeling absolutely money. I don't know if 2 big old backs was the right idea, but I feel like it's a better idea than going all the way back for a second pack.
Got snow rolling in. Gonna get out of here.
I don't want to walk down this, because if I fell, I think I'd be a cannonball that would roll all the way down. So we're doing the classic butt slide. Sometimes I wonder why some of us, including myself, carry such a deep-rooted passion for hunting. It's hard to explain, but without it, life wouldn't feel as rich. These moments, these experiences, they give life color, they give us purpose. This passion drives us to places few ever see. It pulls us into adventure, into challenge, into connection with the wild, with God, and with ourselves. If success is only measured by a filled tag or meat in the freezer, then yes, we fail from time to time. But if success is measured by the adventure itself, by the friends you made along the way, the challenges overcome, and the hours spent far away from the noise of society, then failure simply is impossible. Sure, elk meat fills the freezer and feeds the family for a year, but what truly lasts are the memories. These moments burn into our mind around a campfire or deep in the timber, memories that become part of you and part of everyone who shared them. Hunting is a return to our younger selves, to a time where adventure mattered more than outcome, when curiosity and courage led the way. That is why I hunt, and I hope this fire, this deep-rooted passion, never fades.